On the 19th of July, hives were introduced in the Island for the first time by myself, and was supported by the farmers group that is called the Southern Grenadine Water Taxi Association and the SVG Beekeeper Association. And the two have come together and collaborated with two beekeeping projects that were funded by the Australian Aid Program. And we have established two apiaries here in Island. Beekeeping is a business where you can produce hives, and from the hives you can produce honey for sale, which is on a high demand in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We know honey is good for medicine, it's a health conscious food. You know, there are many other benefits. Honey can be used as a preservative. Bees in themselves are very beneficial to the environment. Beekeeping is very important for the ecosystem. First and foremost, pollination is something that we can't even value. It will increase the crop yield by more than 30%. So from this year, we will see the effects of pollination, the increase in yield in all crops that bees pollinate. From the tamarind to the corn and the peas to the other citrus fruits and stuff, you're going to see a sharp increase in crop yield. So we focus on 4 core persons to start, and after which we will branch out to the community. But the 4 persons are actually training in the specialized area of beekeeping, of queen rearing and bee breeding. Right, and later on this year we'll start off sensitization through the schools and through training programs which deal with persons who are interested in beekeeping.
Well, hearing about bees before, you know, it was kind of frightening and it made you feel kind of scary. But having the actual experience of dealing with them, you know, as you start dealing with them, you get to learn them and you get a little more comfortable with them.
My experience as a beekeeper, it's been very thrilling. A few stings in the making, but everything has been good. I learned more and I gained more interest in beekeeping. I learned a lot of things. I learned how to maintain the hives, how to check to see if the queen's there or if she's not, and how to differentiate between drone, worker and queen bee.
Some of the days you have more work to do than some of the days, because sometimes when you leave the hive and them, according to how quick the bees and them work, they build up a lot of combs. And if you don't have enough trays within the hive, they build the combs all on the cover. So you will have to remove the combs and them from the cover and make sure that the hive and them have enough trays so that they won't be able to lay on the cover, but they will lay on the trays and things like that.
Island imports honey from overseas. That's making more money go out of our economy. So by introducing bees here and making honey, we can help lower the amount of money that we spend to import goods.
In November we were able to extract some honey samples, and we distributed to members in the community, and so far we have got good response. And I think the honey here is very unique, and it has a very high quality on Island. So the startup cost is about $2,100 for someone who never knew about bees. First of all, you think about the protective clothing, the box to house the hives. You want the bees themselves, and then you need a place to set them up properly. And that might cost you about $2,100 for 2 hives and equipments and such like for us to start up. After which the beekeeper can decide whether he wants to expand, and within about 18 months to about 2 years he will gain enough experience and confidence to expand his operation maybe to 10, 15, 20 hives. And if you see bees on flowers in the open field, they are not dangerous. They are busy doing their own activity, and maybe you might see a huge swarm of bees, and we have persons who are trained now on the island who can deal with such activity, and you will just inform the Ministry of Agriculture or call the persons who are now currently in training in beekeeping, and they can help and assist to remove the bees.